Hello, Ramona.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another vlog with me, Victoria. I am the owner of Krafted by Koko, and it is launch day. I am so excited. We have a launch in 35 minutes. It is currently 11:25, last day of February, and we are launching in 35 minutes. If you're not familiar with my shop, we are a small stationery brand located in North Carolina. We're currently in my home studio, and we sell a variety of items that will help you on your cash stuffing journey or your budgeting journey, planning journey, anything that will help you make planning and financial planning more fun. That is our goal here, is to make everything a little bit more fun and a little bit more lighthearted. My husband, who just joined us, he is the head of our paperclip department. His name is Brent, and my name is Victoria, and we have two huskies. Their names are Koko and Kinsley, and hence Krafted by Koko, because Koko is the mascot for our brand. But anyway, today is our launch day, and we are super excited. We're about 30 minutes away, and I'm so excited to not only launch these new items that we've been working on for a long time, but also I recently had my birthday, and for my birthday, I gifted myself a little gift. I bought the Shopify counter. We've been with Shopify for over a year now, and we are loving it. And I have seen so many other small businesses have this counter in the back of their, space or somewhere in their studio. And on their launch days, you constantly see that little clock ticking or the counter ticking in the background when they have sales come through. And so I thought it would be so much fun to get one for myself, because we've been working really hard and I wanted to treat myself and buy this for our business. And anyway, hopefully we can set it up in 30 minutes for the launch day. I heard it's pretty simple. I've already had Brent kind of help me unbox it a little bit, so it's already open, but I need to find a space for it somewhere in here. I don't know exactly where I want it. I do have a shelf over here, as you can see, that typically when I'm filming, this will be behind me in some fashion. So I thought that would be a good spot to put it. And we'll have to shift some things around. Meanwhile, just to kind of update you on what I've done so far for the launch, last night and throughout the week, we've been, obviously taking pictures of the new items that we have. We've been adding them to the website. And if you're not familiar with Shopify, there's I'm sure a bunch of different ways to do this, but for me, how I like to do it on Shopify is I like to upload, go in, find an item that is the exact same, like a paperclip. Say I'm adding a new paperclip. I will duplicate a previous paperclip that I've already had that's active. I'll duplicate it, and then I'll update the title, I'll update the description, update any kind of variables, whether it'll be available in silver, But while I'm doing all those updates, I'm keeping it in draft. I'm not activating it. So I like to do a lot of my work in the draft mode ahead of time. And then last night, actually, I was debating whether or not to shut the shop down, put it on a password protect, which you can do. And when you put it on password protect, basically no one can get inside, and you'll have it'll bring them to a home page that'll say, we're, closed, put your email here, whatever you want it to say, you can kind of update that. I just figured out how to make it a little bit more customized, which I did this morning, but I was debating if I should have done it last night. Last night I was literally making edits up till 11:30 at night. And I was like, should I password protect this now? And then I'm like, you know what? I'll just wait and I'll do it in the morning. And I'm so glad I did, because over last night when I woke up, we had 2 big orders. And I'm so thankful that I did not put it on password protect, because you guys know some people, you go into a website, you start putting things to the cart, and then, you forget about it, you get distracted or something, or whatever the case may happen, and then you don't go back and repurchase, and maybe it's a week or two later, or maybe you don't go purchase at all. So if I had it on password protect, those customers, A, wouldn't have been able to shop, and B, could have been when they saw it come up to password protect, they could have just been they could have forgotten about me. Maybe it was something, or they could have shopped with someone else, which is totally fine. But, it's just something to think about, like what the time frame is that you should put it on password protect. I don't know. But anyway, we ended up putting on it on this morning. So I made all my updates. Everything is active, but it's not available to see. I updated the banner to the website. I also updated the collections pages. So it's kind of complicated, and I don't know if I want to get into all this. Maybe I'll do like a whole Shopify, like how I use it and build my website. I'm definitely not an expert. I'm still learning so much, and I know I'm not using hardly the amount of features that they actually offer, but I have to do like a lot of those updates in there. So I went through, updated, checked all the items, made sure the quantities were correct, and did a lot of that this morning. So yeah, I think we're pretty set. This isn't a huge launch. I don't have any new cash envelopes. I don't have like a new collection of, cash envelopes, dashboards, planner cards coming. It's mostly a lot of paper clips, planner charms, and most importantly, the cottages. So I kind of wanted to show you. You might have already seen it. I'm not sure what footage I put up before I'm talking now, but I kind of want to show you what we've been doing behind the scenes, getting prepped for those cottages. And while I'm showing you this, I'm going to have Brent help me set up the Shopify counter. And yeah, as he progresses through that, I will update you on how it looks. Okay, so you may hear a little bit of noise in the background. That's just Brent pulling out the counter and starting to work on that. But I wanted to show you this new addition to our shop. This is our 3D printer. It is a Bamboo Labs P2S 3D printer. I hope I'm saying that right. But basically, we have these little cute cutouts, as you can see. Let me pan out a little bit to show you more. Okay, but first, Koko just came in here and sat down right on her little doggy bag, and I thought I'd share with you our little Koko girl. We're going to treat them today to Brown Dog Coffee, which is our local coffee shop. They do pup cups and let dogs come inside. But the last few days, we have not been taking them on as many walks, given why they've been digging holes in our backyard because they're bored. So that is not okay. We're going to be taking you want to get a coffee? Yeah? She knows what coffee is. Coffee is basically her pup cup. So let me show you these cutouts. Okay, so in our guest room here, which I will do a full studio tour at some point, we have these two cutouts. So this bigger cutout here I use as like my little station, and then over in this cutout here, it's just like the tiniest little thing, and it's just so cute. I love it. So we decided to put our 3D printer there, and it has been the most perfect spot. This spot here is perfect for the 3D printer. I also think we might be able to add a printer on this bench. Basically, we purchased a bench that was wide enough to put this on, and then also low enough so we could fit it like in the actual cutout. We also have a power bank going to it just in case, we do live in North Carolina, so there's oftentimes hurricanes and things like that. So we just wanted to protect it, and we really should have my desktop and other electronics in here on a surge protector. So I need to go through and make sure that is all up to standard. But this little cutout is perfect for a 3D printer. We decided to make an investment on this 3D printer because when we first started making the cottages, fun fact is I did not have a 3D printer, but my brother did, and he lives in Atlanta. And so I had this idea to make the cottages, but I didn't want to invest in a 3D printer if they wouldn't sell, or I couldn't figure out how to make it. But I wanted it to have our logo. I wanted it to have the cute gold feet, and I wanted to be able to play with the design. And so my brother helped me put it all together. He was so generous in helping us. And then we decided to go ahead and make the splurge to purchase a 3D printer. And we have some other ideas in mind of what we're going to use this for items later on this year. So stay tuned for that. But we've absolutely enjoyed it. We have been working really hard behind the scenes to get these printed and ready to go. We still have a lot more work to do this weekend. Our plan is to get majority of these all made and ready to go between today and tomorrow. So Brent, that is going to be his sole job this weekend, is just putting these together while more printing in the background. I don't have one printing right now just because it does make an awful lot of noise. It's fairly quiet, but for filming, at least while we're going through the launch, I wanted to like wait on that. But I'll probably start printing here after we launch everything, and then assembling them and putting them together and quality checking every piece as it comes through. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this little addition to our shop. We're so excited about it. I'm so excited about the 3D printer. It was definitely a big investment, but I'm hoping that it'll pay for itself within the next year or two, with the ideas that I have that we want to bring to the shop. So very excited about that. So Brent just told me that he's going to have to take down this entire shelf to get the core to fit through and like come down and get the, come to the outlet. So anyway, we decided he's going to set it up over here. This is our paperclip wall. This is where Brent's like kind of works. We did just recently, like we're constantly always changing things in here to make it more efficient. This is our craft studio. We do have another room that's like literally identical to this on the opposite side of the hall. That is like, I guess, in our actual guest room. That's where we have like our queen set for guests. And I actually, in this same cutout in the other room is where I have my office for my full-time corporate job. So anyway, we decided that we're not going to take this whole shelf down in the next 15 minutes to set this counter up. So Brent has it set up over here. I still think we need to download an app on Shopify and like connect everything. But at least in the meantime, it's getting, getting set up, and hopefully we will have it ready for the launch, which is in 15 minutes. Pretty simple to put together. There are two sizes. There's a larger size and a smaller size. And I thought I'd just go ahead and get the larger size. I'm hoping that we will continue to keep growing this business, and, instead of investing in the smaller size and then having to upgrade to the larger size later, I just thought, let's just go for it. Let's get the larger size. The price wasn't like too much. I think it was like $40 difference. So anyway, I'm excited to get that set up and to launch the items in 15 minutes. So I'm going to jump onto my computer. I made a fresh coffee, and not that I need it because I'm already like jazzed up. Oh, and that's another thing. I guess I should update y'all. Another update is I am filming on a camera. I'm so excited. As you can see, here's my phone, and you guys are on my Sony camera. I'm so excited to actually have a camera instead of my phone. I cannot tell you, it's been a struggle trying to get these YouTube videos out, and I'm so sorry that they take so long for me before I get a new one out, but I'll tell you why it's been a struggle. Several reasons is A, I never have storage on my phone, and B, the computer that I do all my stuff for Krafted by Koko is literally a desktop that my dad built for me before I went to college. So it's very old. I love it, and it still works. And I will never get rid of it because my dad built it for me. And anyway, I love this desktop, but it is slow. Has an old, the speed. I was trying to learn about all this stuff. I don't know how it works, but there's GPUs, CPUs, and then like all this RAM and all that stuff. I did learn a little bit about RAM because my brother, who helped us with the 3D printer, and my husband, Brent, are really good with those types of things. So they're kind of like explaining it to me. I'm just like, guys, I am the creative side of this. I am not the technical, but one thing when you run a small business is you have to learn those technical things. I don't want to have to wait on Brent to have to tell me how to do something. So it is YouTube, it is ChatGPT, it's Googling it, whatever I need to do to figure it out on my own, I'm going to try to. But if I can't process it, then I'm going to go and get help, which oftentimes I'll run to my husband and he'll help me with that. Anyway, going off on a tangent there, Basically, my phone never had storage and my desktop is old. And so it would take me so long to actually edit a video because I was having to upload the videos to the desktop to edit. And in some cases, in the older YouTube videos you've seen, I'm literally editing it off my phone. And that was just hurting my eyes. It was just like not working. And so I got the camera, so I'd have an SD card, but then we still had the issue with the computer being older. So we also invested in a MacBook, which Brent is on right now. And I'm really excited about that because I'll be able to edit videos and I'll be able to edit them on the go. Like next week, I'm going to Charleston because I am going to see a specialty doctor and my sister lives there. So it kind of is like perfect. I can stay the night with her, and then her son, my nephew's birthday is that weekend. So I'll be going to Myrtle Beach for his birthday party. We're going to go to the aquarium. But anyway, I want to take my MacBook with me. So all this footage I'm doing, I can edit that weekend or finish it to get it posted. I'm not sure where I'll be or how much time I'll have to do all that before my trip, but at least I can take that on the go. So a lot of new upgrades here, and these are a lot of investments we're making at the beginning of the year, but I really wanted to be dedicated to like YouTube. So hopefully those upgrades will help us. But anyway, let's get to the launch. I'm going to sign onto my computer here, have a couple sips of my coffee because I've just been yapping on, and we're going to make sure everything looks good to get the shop up and get it live, get it active. So let's get signed onto the computer. Here's a little sneak peek, or I guess at this point it won't be a sneak peek, but I updated this banner here at the top to include photos of some of the new items. And then I've changed out this pictures or several pictures here that you can like scroll through. We have new planner charms and keychains and things, and then new savings challenges as well. And then I've updated the items here that'll be featured on the front page to be obviously the cottage and then these savings challenges and paper clips. So if you go here to view all, you'll be able to see all the new items. And then I also updated this drop down. Before it had our Valentine's Day. Let me zoom in a little bit. I just realized you all can't see. So I updated this drop down. It had our old Valentine's Day and our countdown stuff from Christmas. So I deleted those because it's kind of like older news. And then I also, nothing really changed in collections because like I said, we are not doing any like cash envelope collections or anything like that. And then I also updated the quick ship to include our pocket notes, pocket pantry, pocket planner, and then the 3 new items here. So the cottage will also be available for quick ship. And then we also have these 2 savings challenges also available. So that has all been updated. I think that's all in quick ship. Yeah, this is older Valentine's Day stuff. So, and then I think on the main page too, I changed pictures down here at the bottom so you could see. Sorry, there are cars outside and it's really loud. So I'm really excited about all these new items and happy that, I just realized I was totally zoomed in on all that. So yeah, lots of changes to the website, lots of updates. Honestly, this launch wasn't too bad as far as like updates were concerned because, there's been previous launches where I'm putting out 2 collections of like cash envelopes, which include dashboards, planner cards, dividers and all that stuff. And then each of those have different sizes and different prices for those sizes and different styles. And so that can get to become quite a lot. And so I decided this year I'm going to be doing more mini launches throughout the year versus these huge ones. And I wait 2 or 3 months, then launch like a huge launch. And then it's so much to get everything in the website. And I oftentimes make mistakes when I do that. And thankfully I have all of you guys who reach out to me on Instagram and you're like, hey, this doesn't look right. Or, I was I'm wondering about this. It looks weird. And so that's really helpful. So please continue to keeping an eye out for me. I can't thank you enough for that. Okay, so update over here on the Shopify counter. Brent has my phone currently, which I need to take from him because I need to post on Instagram to remind everybody that we're going live in 5 minutes. So I'll probably steal my phone from him, but I think he's got it connected. And so hopefully it'll be going off once we launch. So 5 minutes and we're about to launch, guys. So it is about time. I need to get in here. I was about to post something and I got distracted. All right, guys, it's 12 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and remove the password. Now our shop is open to everyone. Now they can see it. I am so excited. Quick update. I had to jump off for a second because I was having technical difficulties, and Brent currently has my phone because he is working on the Shopify counter. But we've had 2 sales come in so far, and it is 12:02. So I'm so thankful. I saw Yancy was one of the orders. She is my girl, always helping support my shop with our cottages and paper clips. She is another paperclip artist too. I guess, I don't know if that's what we call ourselves, but maybe that's what we can call ourselves, a paperclip artiste. But she just purchased a cottage. I'm so excited. I know she's been waiting for the purple. So anyway, I'm really excited. I keep saying excited. I need to stop saying excited. So, we just had a sale. A lot of requests because a lot of my shop is pink. I do get a lot of requests to bring in more purple because some girls are not pink girly. So I'm trying to incorporate more purple. Been loving the Shopify website because it is just been amazing to have the creative freedom. I know I've said that in my previous YouTube video where I'm talking about our first year with Shopify. And I am no way like affiliated with them or like, dang. Oh my God, sorry, I'm taken back. I am no way like monetized or whatever you call it, influenced by them, I guess you'd say. I'm just influenced by how amazing the website is and how much I love utilizing it. It gives me so much creative freedom. I can just go in. It's a lot of plug and play. So if you are a small business looking to work with Shopify, I definitely suggest it. So many YouTube tutorials out there to help you just learn the platform or the little tricks that you might be wanting to figure out. So it's been amazing. I also am like, even though I have a creative brain, I do like analytics. I like looking at reports. In my previous career, that was a lot of what my job was about. It was about forecast trends, reports, sales, trying to figure out how a payroll number versus this, like just tons of stuff like that. And so I kind of get a little nerdy when it can come to numbers, but I get even more nerdy when it comes to my small business. Like I'm a little bit more invested. My typical launch days, I guess you'd say like routine would be to wake up extremely early because I can't sleep because I'm so excited, and make a cup of coffee and then sit down on my couch with the girls for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, maybe longer, depending on how early I get up. Sometimes it's like I'm getting up at like 4:30 in the morning because I just can't sleep. Today wasn't too bad. I woke up at 5:45, but didn't like get out of bed until 6. So then I made a coffee and sat down with the girls. And then I came up here to plug in my camera because I wanted it to be fully charged, and then got ready for the day. And then I did have some more pictures I needed to take this morning, and it has been raining the last 3 days. So I did that this morning. So a lot of just like odds and ends, last minute things I'm tying off. And then my goal is to start filming on launch days like I am now, because I know it's really exciting or fun for you guys to see the behind the scenes. I know I love watching other small businesses on launch days, like share their experience and everything like that. So anyway, I will come up here and start sharing with y'all the last minute things that we're doing. I like to double check everything on the website to make sure it looks fine. I'm going to start just prepping more in advance. So on days like this, I can start earlier with filming and share more with you guys that process. But yeah, after we launch, I like to kind of hang out a little bit and make sure everything is working well. A lot of people will have questions on Instagram or on, sorry, I'm distracted. Our post office lady, she is the sweetest. She's walking over to deliver our packages right now. And normally I like to say hi or meet her halfway, but I'm up here filming, so I can't run down there right now. But luckily she doesn't have too much today. I think we have a lot coming next week. Oh, that's her. Anyway, so yeah, I like to hang out around the office for just a little bit to answer any questions people may have, just to make sure everything kind of launched smoothly. And then after that, Brett and I typically will take the girls for a walk. And it is sunny today. It's been raining the last few days, so they haven't gone on many walks, and we've been focusing on prepping for the launch. So we are going to be going for a walk. We're going to take them downtown. We're going to take them to Brown Dog and get a coffee. A coffee for me and a pup cup for them, but we call it a coffee. And yeah, let them get all the smells of all the other dogs that have been downtown. They just love going down there because it's all new smells every time, new squirrels and all sorts of animals. I'm sure have gone through our little downtown spot. And if they're lucky, they'll find like a little piece of food somebody dropped or something, which we try to steer clear of that. But anyway, so yeah, that's the plan for today. And then once we're done going for our little walk, we'll come back over here. We are going to just go ham on printing the cottages, just one after another. We couldn't print any last night because we had to like do a reset on our 3D printer. So we're going to be printing all day today, all day tomorrow, and probably more on Monday. And Brent is going to be helping assemble those while I am continuing to make orders over here on this end. So yeah, lots to still do. The work never stops, but I absolutely love it. We love being busy. Anytime we have we're traveling to go visit family and they're we're hanging out and not making something or doing something, it's strange. We don't know how to relax. It's kind of sad, but I love it. And so does Brent. If I recently, and I'm probably ranting and we'll cut all this out, but a couple weeks ago, I went to Texas for a work trip, and Brent didn't really, we had prepped a lot of items and he continued to work, but we like to work simultaneously together and work off of each other. So when I'm gone, I tell him, hey, I'm resting. Not really because I was working, but I said, I'm not working on Krafted by Koko. You need to take a break too. And so he did. And he was like, I don't like taking breaks. And I'm like, me either. It's just really challenging for us. But Brent is still working on the Shopify counter back there. I had to steal my phone from him, so it kind of put him behind. But he is still trying to make it work, which is totally fine. I had anticipated that it might not be up in time for us to do this launch. But there's been so many orders come through, and I'm so grateful for every single order. Thank you guys so much. I've seen a lot of familiar names too. I see Julie. I see Yancy. Obviously, I mentioned her earlier. Victoria. Angelica, a lot of familiar names that have been shopping with me for a while. So thank you guys. And a lot of new names I haven't seen before. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate every launch is really nerve-wracking. We are putting a lot of love into these designs, and sometimes some of them don't do well. Some of them are things that you might not like, and that's totally fine, but it's really nerve-wracking when you're not sure. You have no idea what is going to do well or what isn't. I try my best to anticipate what you guys like based off of your shopping patterns in my shop. But it's not, sometimes I just want to make something because I think it's cool, or I think it's a good idea or I'm inspired by something. So those ones, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure if they'll like it, but it's fun to see what you guys order. So I'm going to kind of thumb through each of the orders so far that have been placed and see what they have ordered and see what everyone's liking so far from these new items. And then hopefully Brent will get the Shopify counter up so I can get my phone back, because I want to start messaging y'all on Instagram. So if you watch this YouTube video later and you're like, why didn't she message me back right away? It's because I'm filming and he has got my phone. Okay. So I'm going to thumb through some of these orders real quick. And I'm going to check my email. Okay, I thought real quick I'd give you guys a close-up of the Koko's Clip Cottage, just because I know some of y'all are not familiar with my shop and like the items I make, and maybe just happen to stumble upon my store. But basically here at Krafted by Koko, we make decorative paper clips where you can put them inside your budget binders or your planners even, or use as a bookmark. And so we have a lot of different designs. Here is one that's filled with a bunch of clips that we actually just made for the launch. So when I was thinking of this clip cottage, it was essentially inspired by a ring holder. And so I wanted to make one that had obviously our logo, but then also still had some elegance with the gold feet. So I wanted a place where you guys could keep your paper clips safe. I know many of y'all are putting them in just other containers where they're kind of loose, a little storage bag or something like that, or even a drawer, and they're rubbing up against each other over time. You know, they can obviously, the quality of the paper clip will be compromised. So that is why I wanted the paperclip cottage. Also, it looks extremely cute on your desk, in your office, or wherever you keep your planners or your budget binders. So yeah, that was the inspiration by our cottage. There's a couple other things I wanted to show you that are newer to the shop. And something I also include in my orders now. I decided to include these going forward just because I wanted to make sure y'all knew how to take care of your cash envelopes and your paper clips. I do have all this information listed on our website, but I wanted to include a care guide, and obviously we did care with a K, because I do have a lot more new shoppers coming. I know for my repeat shoppers, y'all are familiar with my products. You will probably still get a care card at least in your next order, just because I want to make sure you have it. But for our new shoppers or somebody placing a first time order, I want them to have a care card so they know exactly how to take care of their paper products and their clips and charms. This is new. I'm excited to include this in your orders going forward. Also, I have mentioned, if you follow me on Instagram, I just posted about our thank you cards. I think at this time, it is, Saturday, February 28th. This is all I have of our thank you cards. This is a older design. It is not our oldest design though. I keep every single thank you card I ever made, except for the first ones I ever made, which are like handmade, like I would cut them and print them myself. Let me pull the other ones for you. Okay, so as I said, this is our current not our current, but the one that we're like phasing out of. This is that one. Then the thank you card we had before that, if you recall, was this one here. So a little bit different, which I have two here, so that's why that was like that. A little bit different, more pink and black. And then, let's see if I can set these out for you. And then the first one I ever had printed is this one here. It's very simple. On the back is just a little paw print, and I would write a whole note. But yeah, so those were our previous thank you cards. I do like to keep them. So I've already taken one of these and stashed it away. But it is time for another refresh. So obviously these are going away, as I've mentioned in some of my other social media these are going away. So these are our new thank you cards. They are already hole punched, so you can place them right into your A6 binder. I am so excited about these. On the back is also a little note thanking you, and our QR codes here at the bottom. So you know where to go for all of our social media and things like that. That instead of just throwing them away or recycling or whatever, that you can actually use them. So that allows us to be a little bit more sustainable, because as a stationary, like paper type small business, you know, we need to be cognizant of that. There's a lot of paper we're using. Want to make sure that we're making every piece that gets put inside your order reusable. But anyway, these are now going to add more value as well to your orders with me. The designs are going to change. So these two are currently in rotation. Once I get through all of these, which won't take me, but probably we'll get through them early next week. So I will start putting these in rotation. And then once these are all gone, then I'm going to have two new designs come in. So I'm constantly going to be switching them out. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. Just so you know, they do not come in. I could not find a supplier that printed like this type of size, like the size I needed, that is the same size as my dashboard in my shop. I could not find the exact size from any printer. So if you know a printer that does custom sizing that's fairly cost effective, please let me know. If you could put it in the comments, because this size here is just a tad bit shorter on each side than my normal size dashboard. And when they come in, another order. When these come into me, they probably have like, I'd say about a centimeter on the end that I have to cut. And then I hole punch. So I'm hole punching, I'm cutting off, I'm trimming it. But I feel like the extra labor that I'm putting into trimming and hole punching is worth it, because this is going to add just so much more value to your order. And it gives you something like free. Like you guys are getting basically like a free item every time you place. You're already getting our freebies, and then you're also going to get a thank you card that you can literally use as an item. So it's worth it for the extra little bit of labor that I put into those. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you our old thank you cards. I am a little bit sentimental that way, where I like to save things. So these will also be going into this pile here. So I will always be able to remember each of our thank you cards. It's 12:30. So it's 30 minutes past launch. We've had 14 orders come through. I am so excited about that. Thank you guys so much for shopping with me and supporting our shop on launch day. It means like literally the world. I know this is a smaller shop update. We will be having another one in March. My plan is to have one every single month. And in March, I plan on actually having more collections, like cash envelope collections. Probably just one, I would say, is my goal. That's what I've been working on. But sometimes you never know. I get inspired and I want to bring 2 or 3, who knows. But we will be having another shop update in March. And another update I wanted to give you guys is that we have a Koko's doggy bag that we've been working on. Okay. If you're not familiar with our doggy bag, another sale. If you're not familiar with our doggy bags, they're basically a mystery bundle of handcrafted items from our store. They're all new items, stuff you've never seen before in our shop. We design, curate, craft everything to be in one cohesive theme, and it is deeply discounted. So oftentimes what we do after we release the doggy bag, the items from the doggy bag, majority of them, there will be some items that are like just specific only for the doggy bag. Whoa, those are quick back to back. Those items specifically, there'll be items specifically that won't be like available for everyone else. But The items that we do make available to everyone will probably about a week or two after everyone receives their doggy bag that did order one, we'll launch them on our website and you can purchase a la carte. Purchasing them a la carte is going to be like if you were to add everything up that was in the doggy bag and purchase a la carte is going to be a lot more expensive versus just buying the doggy bag because we deeply discount it. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that so you can prepare if that is something you're interested in purchasing from our store, or if you've been a repeat shopper of ours and have gotten a doggy bag or gotten our advent box last year, then I think you guys will understand the value and the amount of care and attention we go into every detail, including even like the stickers on the packaging. Like we love putting these together, and I am so excited to let you guys know that the next doggy bag will be released in April. So be prepared, get ready. We are so excited. We've been working behind the scenes on this. It's been an idea I've had since like middle of last year, and we've been working on getting our items together, getting our ideas together, designing it, and we still have a lot more work to do. When it comes to that, making sure all the final details are put together and everything's ready to be launched. But we cannot wait for the doggy bag to be released in April. So stay tuned for updates on that. If you're not already following me on my social media, please follow me or subscribe here, obviously on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell and all that good stuff, because I want to take you guys behind the scenes a little bit more on, you know, the development of the doggy bag. I know I'll probably film the process, but I won't be able to show it until afterwards. But yeah, I'm really excited about this doggy bag and cannot wait to launch it and cannot wait to show you guys more behind the scenes. And yeah, I'll tell you guys the date that it's going to be launching and the time very soon. So stay tuned for that. Hey guys, it's me, Victoria from the future. And I wanted to let you guys know, quick update, that we are actually going to be releasing the next doggy bag on April 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am so excited to release this. This is probably personally one of my favorite doggy bags that we've created so far, and I can't wait to see everything that's in the box. We will be releasing a sneak peek soon, and we will also be doing another couple fun things leading up to the doggy bag release date, so just stay tuned for that. As a lot of you guys know, a lot of the items in the doggy bag are handmade, so we only have a limited amount that we make each release, but happy to say that we have increased the quantity since the Koko's Xmas countdown and since the Volume 2 doggy bag. So there are more that are going to be getting released this time. And hopefully we can continue doing that each time we release a doggy bag. But just wanted to let you guys know that there is a limited amount, like there is a set amount. So I will only be releasing that amount. And then, yeah, soon after we'll be releasing everything to the website a la carte. But you're getting such a great savings getting the doggy bag where it's all together. Anyway, I wanted to let you guys know all this because it's going to be coming in a few weeks, April 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. And yeah, anyway, I will let you guys go back to your normal scheduled programming. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on launch day. I am going to wrap this portion of the video up. I don't know if I'll continue filming more. I would like to film us on our walk and our downtown experience with the girls. So I might do that, or at least post clips of us doing it. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up, and thank you guys so much for spending the morning, afternoon with me on launch day. Thanks for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. I love you guys so much. Why are you feeling shy? You're normally not shy. You see this? You're used to the phone. You're not used to the camera. Say thank you everybody for a good launch day. Thank you so much for shopping our shop. You ready to go for a walk? You want to go get a coffee? Do you want to go get a coffee?
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. The feeling is all gone. The feeling is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately,